1, 2. Hey, on check, 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 check 1, check 2. Check, 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 check 1, check 2, check 1, check 2.
Don't want no smoke or no bump with me. You say it's up, I'm cutting up like a $1.50. And let's be honest, I'm the hottest out of Drug City. There ain't a nigga around that bitch that can fuck with me. Hey, I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Smoke a pussy nigga like a Vic, the way I dog shit. If you ain't talking bricks, then why you sitting in my office? King you want that bullshit, I'm nauseous. I think I pour that purple drink too often. Smoking on Gorilla, make me tit and get the coffin. Boy, you ain't no killer, better chill with all that war shit. I catch you in the villain up there, still better make the call flip. Then let you know it's real, I pop a pill, then I get the spark in. Pedestrian and shit. You
know what I'm saying? And we are live in the heart of the city, the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. at VIP's in Adams Morgan. You know what I'm saying? 18th Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. 2118 18th Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. If you're ever in the area, please stop by our two wonderful locations, Peace in the Air and VIP's. Yes. What up, D?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. It's a beautiful day. Everybody look all greasy and sweaty a little bit.
Yeah, you was having a good meeting over there. What was the meeting about, man?
Yes. The meeting was about National Cannabis Fest. For those of you all who don't know, National Cannabis Fest is a festival that happens annually in Washington, D.C., and people travel from far and near to attend. I don't know how many tens of thousands of people show up, but a lot of people show up. And
30,000, 40,000 deep.
Yeah, and we have a premier location in the National Cannabis Fest. Is our booth, and we also are hosting the Cypher stage with our flowers presentation.
Yep.
In which you'll have performances by Pinky Killer Corn,
yep,
Sir EU,
yep,
and myself. We'll have an hour's worth of programming with us, and within that hour, we'll have a fashion show presentation highlighting fashions from Grindstone Universal as we get busy on the stage. So it's like a immersive experience.
And not only that, but the Black Smoke podcast will be broadcasting live at the National Cannabis Fest on the Cypher stage from 2:45 to 3:45 p.m. So get there. It's going to be dope. We're going to be talking our shit, you know what I'm saying? Probably smoking, rolling, You know, we're going to have a Black Smoke cipher. We're going to have our featured guest, Bo Young Prince, talking about all his new music, performing his new single, You Get Me, that he just dropped. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be
the Afro Beats joint, right?
Yeah, little Afro Beats vibes. You know what I'm saying? Bo, you know, he's versatile like that. Dope artist. If you don't know, you should get to know Bo. You know what I'm saying? Spelled the French way, B-E-A-U.
Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff going on. That's April 22nd at RFK Stadium. Last time I heard, tickets were on sale still. The show will be sold out, and it's sold out for a good reason, and we are definitely getting our highlights on in that time. And it's going to be our first time popping out, like, really in full force in public in D.C.
Right. Because we've been at the Cannabis Fest before, all of us in different ways, you know, even as, you know, vendors and stuff like that. But, I mean, for somebody who's never been, you know, to the Cannabis Fest, talk to them about what they can expect when they walk up on that Peace in the Air VIPs, you know, Grindstone Media Group, Grindstone Universal Experience booth. You know what I'm saying?
So what you'll see when you walk to this place, first of all, you'll be greeted by a lot of lovely people who are willing to help you through your cannabis journey. They'll be your cannabis concierges. And the music will be going on all day long. Cordless mics might be floating around. You never know how people might emote and give you something where you're like, oh, okay. I've been waiting to hear something like that today. So last year, Ghostface Killer came to the booth, spent a little time in there. Really cool. Who else? Chic Luch came through.
Yep.
You know, so it's a big magnet.
And all I'm saying is, like, right after that, it's like that Wu-Tang series took off, and the Locks, Dipset versus, you know,
It's because of us.
You know, I'm just saying, we got the sauce over here. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
It's because of us.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, but I'm saying. You know what I mean? We got the sauce over here. But, yo, check it out. Black Smoke Podcast. We live. We trying to do this, man. We need y'all with us. We here. We're going to do this thing every Thursday live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Where do they subscribe? Where do they find it?
On YouTube at Grindstone Media, youtube.com/@Grindstone Media. Or if you're on YouTube, search Grindstone Media, search the Black Smoke Podcast. We're streaming on all platforms too, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you know what I'm saying, Google Play, all the good streaming platforms. We're there. We got episodes that you might have not know about, you might not got to check out yet. You know, episodes 1 through 4 is popping. We talked to Earn Your Leisure. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hold the front door.
We talked to Earn Your Leisure. We talked to Bryson Tiller on episode 2, Lizzie Jeff on episode 3, and my man Tuma Basa, who is the director of Black Music and Culture at YouTube, for episode 4. So check those out. But we'll be here live every Thursday, you know, talking our shit about what's going on in the culture, talking to people in the culture, talking about the culture, spotlighting the culture, fashion, music, art. You know, later on, we got the artist video spotlight coming. Come on, Pinky. Oh, go ahead. Go to the bathroom then. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, we all family in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, our homegirl, Pinky Killer Corn, is off the corner. You know, she handled her business on Killer Corner. And now she's about to tap in with the Black Smoke Podcast. But, yeah, we doing this every Thursday, man.
No, so let me talk more about the Cannabis Fest. So
Back to the Cannabis Fest.
So at the Cannabis Fest, it's not only weed smoking happening. There are also different tents. One is in which the I-71 committee is sponsoring, where you can learn and hear different perspectives on legislation that affect us all in this general area and some federal laws. But you'll have lobbyists, lawyers, protagonists, all sharing thoughts about how cannabis laws will affect us and what's coming up next and what we can do to make changes. So it's a place where you can learn. There'll be, on our cyber stage, we'll have joint rolling contests. It's a lot of stuff going on that, I mean, joint rolling contest wasn't the best example, but there's a lot of stuff going on that doesn't involve just smoking weed. So, like, there have been a lot of people.
But there is a joint rolling contest. You know what I'm saying? Make no mistake.
But the thing about it, I've had people say, hey, I don't smoke. Why would I go? But you would go because you're getting like a big old music festival. You're getting
culture, you're getting
you
fashion,
really
you're getting art. It's peaceful. It's no rowdy. I mean, the performances, you got 2 Chainz, you got Juicy J, Backyard Band. You know what I'm saying? That's on the main stage. The Cypher stage, we got all that going on. It's so much. It really should be a 2-day festival, honestly, the way it's so much going on. It's hard for everybody to get into everything at the joint, but you should definitely pull up on that Peace in the Air, VIP's booth. What are some of the like products that will be available or experiences, gifts, anything that will be available at your booth?
Well, we're going to have plenty of merchandise, and this isn't like just festival merchandise. We're going to have plenty of man, I've been working on the clothing for this. I've been working on the hats. I've been working on the shirts, the tank tops, just all the types of things that you're going to wear. And it's not just like a mom got me this dumb shirt, but I mean like fly shit, festival prices, so like I will have that. And you'll be able to buy some exclusive music.
Music or music?
Some music. Some beautiful music. And you'll be able to get, I mean, we have all types of stuff, man. I can't even think offhand, but it's not just throwaway trash stuff that you might affiliate with the festival. Official merch. Good to see you.
So you normally affiliate throwaway trash stuff with festivals?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Right.
You just dogged all the festivals and all the people's experience. I thought it was vintage, not trash. Like
some people give you that T-shirt like I was there, but then you sleep in it, wash it, and you can't go nowhere else with that. You might turn that joint on.
Check on Pinky's mic. Go ahead.
Hello.
There she go.
Hola.
It's a live experience, baby.
Pinky, how's your experiences in the past with National Cannabis Fest, and what can you tell the people about what they might get this year when they come through and vibe out with us?
Well, I've been going to the Cannabis Fest, I guess, since the beginning. I performed on the big stage before. It's love. It's like a love fest. I mean, people just smoking and music and vibing. It's like partying. I like it. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's a
but
whole
what they
vibe.
can expect this time on our Cypher stage is me fucking it up. Grindstone, EU, Grindstone Media Group.
With the backdrop of fashion, custom, black-owned, black design, fashion, custom pieces on some, beautiful people, models. Yeah, so the energy gonna be right.
Right. So let me tell you about some of the models, right? So the models, some of them are actors, some of them are professional models, some of them are popular people of influence in the DMV.
That's me?
No, you're not modeling.
He still hasn't asked me to model.
Person.
He like 100 fashion shows in, hasn't asked me yet. But that's for another show. That's for another show. It's for another show, Lance. Jake. My man Jake over here is 6'6". Have you been asked yet, Jake? Of course not.
Hey, but you know what?
So if we not model material, just say that, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like I didn't know you was going with that whole.
But Jake is a voice actor.
Can you bring can you bring homie over? Can you introduce one?
Chris.
Does he feel like being introduced?
Yeah.
So we can see your aesthetics.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, this is what you gotta come with right here.
Yeah,
right here. You come like right here. Come like right here and
you just model. Just be just give him some movie sauce.
I gotta get my DoorDash order too.
Yeah, okay. So this right here, this is my man Chris. He DoorDashing. What you order? Some pasta?
some pizza.
Okay.
But you knew it was a P.
Yeah. So this,
All
so
right.
this is my man Chris. You see this T-shirt he's wearing?
Hold up, man. So what you saying is that I don't fit the
I feel
aesthetics.
like I should stand up too.
Hey, well, you know,
So I'm saying,
but no,
it's cool.
but
I
right
ain't
now-
take it personally. I see the differences.
but right now,
you know what I'm saying? I see the
Stu
differences.
is modeling the grindstone shorts.
You know what I'm
He's-
saying?
he's killing them
Effortlessly,
right now,
without
Yeah.
even just everyday natural modeling
Man,
type
with the
shit.
wonderful
You know what I'm saying?
reflective stripe, you know, looking
what I mean?
looking like a Philadelphia Eagle.
That trim is crazy. The trim is crazy right here. You know what I'm saying?
Doing it like he gonna ruin it. So let me tell you. So with Wake right here, okay. So this what you see on his shirt. This is a movie that we were just in, and
Whoa, we gotta talk about that next.
I'm an actor. Yeah, I got you got your IMDb?
You got your SAG?
I'm making one today.
Okay.
And he a real actor. He got an IMDb.
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
that?
Do you even know what it stands for?
I have no idea.
Did you say it right? And it's
Did he say
I
it
don't
right?
know. Is that what it stands for?
What is it called? IMBD?
Yeah, it's the joint when you look up somebody who's an actor and
I
ID,
thought that
is it
was like I thought it was
IDMB?
an app on Amazon.
Internet Movie Database. So it's IMDb.
Thank
you, Jake. Thank you.
I got it right though.
Executive producer Jake of the Black Smoke Podcast.
Yeah, so he's holding it down. So look, so Chris is he's an integral part of the movie he's in the main character's ear a lot. Right? Like, you know,
You're getting a lesson right now. So there's always more to it, like, and especially in you know, black business and building brands and culture. And, you know, it's not just like going out and finding a model that looked the best. And, you know, there's relationships there. There's, you know, tentacles that spread through the culture in different ways, through different industries. Like Dee just said, there's movie, TV, film, music, you know, festivals. It's all this media content. It's all this stuff that's threading through the Flowers presentation by Grindstone Universal. That's just one, and we probably should do a deeper dive, like after Cannabis Fest, when we had the good footage and we bring the models on and talk to them about their stories and
that'll be cool.
Those type connections
like
like you just discussed, because, you know, y'all should know that. You know what I'm saying? That's more important than
Have
just
you ever been to a Cannabis Fest?
flipping through a lookbook and finding somebody who looked good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and so this is so the movie Wake, it comes out in the fall, and because it's the first movie I've been affiliated with, I don't know how much I could tell you, so I can't really tell you nothing.
But it's a movie.
don't
It's
know what I
called
saw.
Wake.
And they in it.
Oh, and when we can tell you more,
They
we're
wearing
going to do a
Grindstone.
whole show. We're going to do a whole
gotta
show
do a whole
on
show.
Wake.
Yeah, we
we're
gotta
going
do
to
a
do a
whole
whole Black Smoke Podcast, Wake edition.
The
you
crazy
know, with
thing
some
about-
of the cast members, you and talk about, because some of your clothes is in there too. Grindstone
I
Universal
got a
clothes.
lot of clothes peppered all throughout that
That's
joint.
how it got started, right?
Yeah, I was
Now I
doing
see.
wardrobe.
Now, you know, like for me, podcasts in these days is basically just talking about what you see on Instagram, right? Now, I've seen something more. I've seen some actors floating around the DC area, and they had Grindstone on. Will I, like, I don't want to.
Let me know what you saw.
Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Let me know what you saw.
Because if it ain't on IG, it didn't happen, right?
I don't know
Of
about
course,
that.
you had on Grindstone. You had on Grindstone in the movie too.
Did you wear some?
No, I actually didn't.
Oh, we gotta fix that.
Oh, damn. No, but it's cool though. No, but it's cool though because like we didn't want to make it look rigged.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we got it.
Oh, I got
it natural.
I sent it to.
So do you know how to cry on cue?
Honestly, I'm trying to learn that because Viola Davis be killing them with that.
Yeah, she be watering that. She got the face sprinklers. 50 Cent could even cry in like 15 seconds.
I mean, he's been through a lot.
I was about to say, you got a lot of pain.
The boy's trying to shoot me again.
Boy, got a lot of pain built up. Okay, here we go.
I definitely can't.
Okay,
Oh,
Stu.
that.
Here we go. So this is J. Alphonse Nicholson, a.k.a. Lil Murder. Lil Murder from P Valley. I just seen him, you know, floating around D.C. I know y'all can't see that, but
He's definitely rocking the
he's
Grindstone.
definitely rocking that
Yeah.
good fresh Grindstone Volt track jacket
He
with
fell-
the
he
black
fell in love with that
collar.
joint.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, we talking. We see cameras, and looks like he's on set shooting a movie. He's in Grindstone, so it could be when you're allowed to talk about it that
allegedly
that this movie he's talking about has Lil Murder from P Valley in it. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but we know you're in it, and we know my man is in it right here.
Yeah, and
you could go back and sit down, bro. I know you up there standing looking like a model and all that, but I know you know what I'm saying.
But the movie is Wake. It's gonna be on. I believe it's gonna be on BET. Is it gonna be on BET? Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a. All right, it's gonna be on BET.
Is it gonna be on
the fall?
BET under new ownership or the old BET?
It's above my pay grade.
It's already signed off on, so I guess it's under the current ownership.
But it's all official.
That's so dope, yo.
And I don't even know what the movie's about. Do you know what the movie's about?
No, but I don't know if I can say it.
Okay.
All right, so when we can, we will. I mean, wake. You know what I'm saying? There's probably something about being woke. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, because woke culture is big.
No. I don't think it's about being woke.
Oh, he's like, I was in a couple scenes. I don't think it's about being woke.
Niggas is asleep on that jump.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, that's dope. Content, like everywhere, movies, TV, film, like, we so consumed by all these networks, streaming platforms, all the traditional networks are now streaming platforms, BET streams, you know what I'm saying, ABC and all them. They got Peacock and, all that shit. They just so much shit.
It's a lot. It's a lot. How do you think 24 hours of media is affecting us right now? Is it fucked up or good? Like, I remember the national anthem used to come on, bam, you got 4 hours to yourself.
You know what? I think it's hard to say.
Now what?
It's hard to really say unless you go through a media-less period. Like, I see people do like dark room fast where they get to them, no phones, no TVs, no.
I think it's necessary though, for sure.
And I heard some people go through some stuff like, when they do that, but I think that's the only way you can really know,
know thyself.
How, like.
I mean, but we remember a time where there was no social media or phones.
I think I was a better person.
We remember that, but it's so ingrained in us now. It's like it's so much part of our daily lives and how we communicate with our loved ones, our hated ones.
How many?
That's the news for me. I don't watch the news.
How many minutes go by between either of you, between the time you wake up and the time you go look at somebody else's business? How many minutes go by?
I
don't get on Instagram as soon as I get up.
First,
so.
How many minutes go by?
But the first thing I do look at is my shit. Like, not like me, but like the things that I'm affiliated with, Grindstone Media Group, Black Smoke Podcast, Pinky, P Stew, like, I'm looking at I'm looking at all our stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like, there you go.
Maybe 20 minutes.
Look at my man Lance. There you go, Lil Murder with the Grindstone on.
Wait, so you saying there's 20 minutes goes by before you look at somebody else's business?
I don't know.
Are you that disciplined, really?
But once I do
why
that,
not gonna be looking at somebody else's business?
It's somebody else's business.
I mean, that's a harsh way to put it, but at the end of the day, like when you're on these platforms, like even when I'm looking at my shit, of course I'm gonna see somebody else's shit too. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm on it now, but I don't start, I guess, caring about other people's stuff until way later on in the day, if ever.
I don't know how many minutes it is.
That's just something interesting, right? We've all reflexed into diving into something that's not us.
Well, I mean, look, it fuels everything. Like, even like, I've been dying to talk about LSU, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and the Civil War. They turned the national champion. You about to leave again, Pinky?
Oh, she needed a napkin.
Calling you out. It's like, you need a napkin?
I was hungry.
I need a napkin too. I'm hungry too.
Yeah, how you gonna eat your pizza?
This pizza's torch. From Slicing Pie. Shout out to
Thank
Slicing Pie. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give us nothing free. I paid for this, but.
So we just gave y'all something, so now it's y'all's turn slicing pie.
Balls in your court, Slicing Pie.
Yeah, so, it's really interesting when it comes to exposing your business.
Nah, it fuels everything.
So look, okay, what about somebody who's like, What about somebody who's like Sade, right? And then, just they pop up and give us their all when they pop up and give us their all, as opposed to like, is it better to be mysterious? Is it better? Like, I don't know.
If I had it my way, I would just be mysterious, but because I'm not really.
Yeah, so that's the line I'm trying to figure out. Is what's the threshold when you are allowed to be mysterious? It's mysterious to others.
It's up to the person, man. Like, how can you say? How do we equate the success or failure rate of being mysterious or not? Because Sade is just one person, and it's a level of mysteriousness there. It's a level of mystique there for sure. But everybody's in the public eye, because even if it ain't on your phone, you on somebody else's or whatever it is. Or you're just not living a life that's newsworthy in today's society. You know what I'm saying? If you're just living a regular, normal, successful life, no drama, no conflict, no drugs, no murder, no mayhem, you probably
so you
not
know what?
gonna get covered.
I think if you're trying to sell something,
nobody's gonna pay attention to that.
Yeah, if you're trying to sell something, then I think that you should be visible.
Yeah, but I can say, like, for example, if I post my relationship or if I post me turning up or something that's not, it gets a lot of likes. But then if I post a flyer or my music, people, it just made me see that people are more interested in drama and your personal life and shit like that.
It's voyeurism.
And that's
it's better to be the peeping Tom than to be like the one who sees things that everybody else saw. So it's part of it. If I think I'm peeking through your blinds and seeing something, that's still.
And I want my blinds to be closed.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, nigga. I mean, I'm here, but like, I don't want. I'm not that girl. I don't want.
No, I can dig it.
I mean,
but that is not the battle. But it's like we want the blinds closed, but we also want people to see us. You know what I'm saying?
I want them to see my music. I want them to
but
see me as an artist.
what I mean.
don't need them to see everything else.
And people today, it's like, all right, it's a million artists out here that want me to see their music and hear their music. Why should it be you? Let me peek through the blinds and see what else is going on and see.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? That's how society is.
I understand it, but
I'm not saying
you. I want it.
A lot of people don't want it. You hear people say all the time. I hear it all the time, and I be like, not you, but people be like, I don't want the fame. I just want the money. I'm like, no, you don't, nigga. You really want the fame.
But see, that's not me.
Not you, but I'm just saying, like, it come with it. It's like, how could you be in the music business or in the entertainment business and say you don't want the fame? Like, how you gonna get the money without the fame in the entertainment business?
How people gonna know to buy the ticket?
We in the wrong business then if we don't want the fame, because that's the business that we're in if you're in the entertainment, even like
I'm not
sports.
Saying I don't want the fame. I just don't need people in my business all the time. Like, that's just not
I think you should sit in the middle so we can match the poster.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on, because I got to do something. Right.
I think we should get a peek in the blinds sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need y'all in my motherfucking blind.
Did you watch that show, Peaky Blinders?
Yes, I did. That's
Jake's
favorite.
What is it called?
Peaky Blinders.
What's it about?
Peaky. It's called Peaky Blinders. It's like set in old world London gangs and.
Oh, it don't have nothing to do with peeking in blinds. What? I thought it had something to do with peeking in the blinds.
No, man. It's like that was like the set. That was like the crew, the Peaky Blinders.
I'm gonna move this chair because this chair got problems. Okay, please. And that chair is more throne-ish.
Y'all moving again?
Yeah, so we can match the poster.
I wanted to sit next to Peace Stew and the pizza.
Oh, damn. Okay.
All right. Well, while we doing this, hold on.
You know what?
This is our second live, by the way.
Can we get the I-71 ad queued up? Since we talked about the I-71 committee earlier, can we help Lance get the I-71 ad queued up?
And we'll be right back.
No, yay, nay, I don't know.
And we'll be right back after
Hold
these,
on, no, not yet. We got to make sure it's queued up
okay,
first.
right, true.
Jeez,
I know, because then they be looking through our blinds. Right. That chair's a little funny.
Now that's why I'm in this chair, because it's the funny chair.
Do you want to switch?
Musical chaired me out to the funny chair.
So, You're a philosopher?
Lance, what do you know? What, you rather a Dropbox file or the YouTube? DJ Lance Reynolds at gmail.com. Or should I have said that on the live stream? While we're giving out emails.
Hey, matter of fact, DJ Lance Reynolds has a show called The Sunrise Show, and it is on Twitch. So if you follow him at DJ Lance Reynolds on Twitch, between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., that joint is the wake up for real. You got to fly a show, Lance. I mean, for real, like, it's certain people who just got a gift, and Lance got a gift of knowing how you should play, what you need to play, when you need to play. And a lot of that stuff is not Shazamable. You just got crates. And so you just be kind of like feeling like a newbie.
Yo, I got the munchies. This pizza is popping. You know why I got the munchies, right?
Now, I think right now.
Hold on. You know why I got the munchies, right? I asked a
smacked?
question. Smacked. That's right. I am smacked. Off that smacks. Okay. Use the proper word. You see how natural and organic it flows? Smacked. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
We're going to tell you about that later. So right now, we're about to go to, can you take us to commercial? Oh, he gave the thumbs up.
Speedballing again.
Oh, I thought he gave me the thumbs up.
Why you moving so fast to the commercial? What's wrong? You got to do something?
I thought he gave me the cue.
Who?
The producer.
Oh, man.
Do you think that would be called the Redskins again?
What?
Because it's Commanders. I'm not with that.
I mean, I wasn't with that, but
Why? Just because they got new ownership?
I don't
No,
know.
they sold today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They sold. They reached
The Magic Johnson's squad?
Magic Johnson's everybody keeps saying that. It's Josh Harris, the owner of the Sixers. That's what I'm saying. It's a sabotage going on.
It's the owner of the Sixers.
Commanders have never
owner of the
beaten the
Sixers owning
Eagles
the
ever again. I'm just saying. It's
He
a
also-
sabotage. We sabotage y'all by spending $6 billion. He spent $6 billion to sabotage.
He also owns the New Jersey Devils. That's a very rich person.
Very rich.
He owns 3 teams.
He
now.
spent $6 billion.
That's crazy.
Where he at?
How much of that you think Magic put up?
Magic Magic is the Jay-Z of this to the Nets.
But that 1%, 2%, 5%, whatever it is, when you're talking about Billies, that's a lot of money, man.
It is. How you feel about Jay-Z being the person who encouraged gentrification
What?
so they could build Barclays? How you feel about that?
Oh, man.
I mean, is that true?
I don't fucking know. I don't know if that's
In what
true.
way did can you explain that, elaborate? In what way did he encourage gentrification?
Because he made the Brooklyn Nets seem like it's us, we got a thing. And then people were like, we got a thing, and now I bet you homeless. And it was just a rap for the
Is
people
that
who
true,
currently
though?
live
Is
there.
that really true? Because those are, that's
No,
harsh.
like
So when we get harsh, we got to back it with facts. Like, is
Well,
it true?
yes.
Well,
How?
I
Where?
respectfully, I don't care.
Where's the stats? Where's the report
Well,
that
okay,
says that?
so at the time of his music being as influential as it was, both on his album and on a Beyonce album, he was talking about
Now
how
you're
he's
bringing the wrong person into this conversation.
how he was bringing the Brooklyn to the Nets to Brooklyn, and it felt like it was posed as a victorious thing for the people of Brooklyn.
It still is. It gave out a lot of jobs continuously. It brought a professional basketball team to Brooklyn that they could have pride in and not have to always root for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
But would you rather have a team or a house?
I mean, I'd rather
So you
have
saying he
opportunity.
single-handedly is the reason why
and I
these
got to
people-
see the metrics on that.
That's why they needed him on the squad as the front man.
Because like
The
when
same
you
way-
say
the same
things
way-
like
That's how you
that,
feel.
when you
That's
say
not
things
factual,
like
right?
that,
I mean, the same
it
reason we're
paints
talking about
a
Magic Johnson.
it paints a no. I didn't say he kicked nobody out and
No, but I'm saying-
gentrified out and kicked people out their houses.
No,
like
but I'm saying-
when you say that, it paints a real devilish picture about people like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So for me, when you do say those things, you gotta come with facts, bro. Straight
What would
up.
be a fact? That he was like
You got to
the-
show me
the
on
pitch man?
paper
that's what
where
I'm
the
saying,
residents were gentrified and are now homeless because the Barclays got built. You got to show me that.
That's not hard.
Now show me. Then if it's not hard,
Your phone on the floor.
don't
His
tell
phone
me
on
it's
the
not
floor.
hard.
I'm looking for
Show
my phone.
me.
Hand him that phone, Sue.
You got to show me that.
You about to spend
and you got to show me that. You got to show me where more people were displaced now and homeless now, and nobody got from Brooklyn that got no jobs and no opportunity and no. And like they don't, like we got a team.
Then we
You
just-
know what I'm saying?
Just left Brooklyn. I see a whole bunch of homeless people that was like,
So this is what I'm
fuck
gonna say.
Jay-Z.
What was there before the Barclays? Do you know that?
I don't know what was
So we
there
gotta
before-
do the deep
but this
dive.
is what I'm saying. Sports teams never build up neighborhoods.
See, I think Jay-Z.
never happened.
Okay, well,
I
that's
think
what you can
Jay-
say
I-
as opposed to saying what you said.
I
maybe.
think Jay helped make sure that there was a lot of black and brown in the executive, chain of the Barclays and of the Brooklyn Nets. He made sure that there was opportunity and funding there that was going to the Brooklyn community as well. I know that happened. I know that more than I know about anybody being displaced or homeless now because the Barclays got built. They might be living somewhere else.
Who are these?
Well, that's what it is. Okay. When I say homeless, I mean without the
Yeah, I'm
home.
like, that's
that
why
you
I said,
had.
you mean to tell me
Well,
he single-handedly is the reason why these people
Well,
are.
he was the
He might be
for
living
that.
somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people get emotional about
He
that.
ain't the only one. Shit, that shit happens. It happens everywhere.
And we get emotional about that because it's
For different reasons.
But
and
it wasn't
different-
a for us thing.
and it didn't and how
It was
did
never
it
for me any motherfucking way.
I was about to say
don't
how
live
did
in
it affect me personally? Like how
Well-
does it because
Well, when you think about what affects one personally, then that could get really localized into how it affects me in my home.
right.
Right? But if you think about how something affects people, then you can say if it affects one, it affects us all. So then that's a perspective.
That's
Yeah.
It's a
Like
cliche.
how George Floyd affect me. He's way over there.
It's a cliche, you know
I
what I'm
guess
saying?
I gotta pick my battles because
I
I don't know.
I mean George
But
Floyd
also, I don't know enough about it to have an opinion on it.
Yeah, but it is a thing that stadiums and teams don't build up neighborhoods. Look at Gallery Place.
Yeah. But what you acting like it was thriving before.
I got somebody posted about Gallery Place about
I hate gallery.
about how it's like
Passion,
an
I hate it.
open air drug market basically, and it was on IG. So I went in the comments and I put, "This is a big rich town." You know what I'm saying? I got like 1,000 likes, 100 replies. Like, I think it's just it's part of it. Every urban area is going to have these areas that thrive in different ways: underground, above ground, legally, illegally.
So
It's just the way society is set up.
And everybody supposed to live happily ever after?
No. I mean, you can
They
build.
should have
Because I went
stayed
to my
in.
first
They should have
Brooklyn
stayed
the
in
other
New
day and I enjoyed
Jersey.
it.
No, you can have a sports team, but don't make it think. Don't think that a sports team is going to bring prosperity to the neighborhood as it's pitched often.
But-
that this is going to bring a prosperous.
Yeah, we know about the pitches and the car sale. Everybody's pitching something, but at the end of the day, it's not just one thing that's ever going to bring that complete change.
True.
But I think like prosperity, opportunity, jobs, economy, infrastructure. I think that the Barclays, as opposed to whatever was there before and what's happening there now with the Barclays, I think is way better for the community overall. In that process, maybe some people get displaced and moved around, and things get affected. And I understand that. That's the tough part. That's why it's called growing pains. That's the tough part of growth. But I think overall, Barclays and the Brooklyn Nets being there is a positive thing for the Brooklyn community. And we know what we should do?
What?
And you
We
don't
should
think
ask
that.
some people in Brooklyn and bring and like go there. Me, you, Jake. We could bring the cameras. We should ask people out there and get their perspective because honestly, we don't live in Brooklyn.
No, right. I think that would be good.
So
to ask
it has
people-
an effect. We
No,
just
right,
like
so
talking
like-
shit about
so
Hov,
like-
and
I do
it
live in
hasn't affected
Northwest, and
us.
fuck gallery.
No, so like in Oakland, they're looking for a new stadium for the A's, right? But when they're building this new stadium, there's people gonna have to move, and people like, yo, I'm not trying. Like, what the fuck? But it's like, no. The city has this plan. Bye. We'll buy it from you. I'm not trying to sell it. Bye.
So they forcing them out.
Have you ever sacrificed your personal benefit for the benefit of others?
Totally.
Okay, so that's what that is.
For the benefit of who? The
I'm
Magic
just,
Johnson?
I'm just saying for the future, for the youth, for more jobs, for more people, for you know what I'm saying. That it's the same thing. It's a personal sacrifice because I gotta move from where I don't feel like
But a
moving, but I
stadium-
gotta move.
But the jobs,
And
jobs that start from a stadium is
It's not just
not in
the
the
stadium
thousands.
jobs. It's not just stadium jobs. It's they build condominiums and retail, that big mall across from Barclays, and you know concerts and you know thriving entertainment and arts, little other spots that pop up. You
But who is that
remember how
for?
they said when LeBron left?
But who is that all that for? Is that for? Well, now I'm putting
Is
it to us.
that-
Is that for us?
is that big
or
box
is that for
or
them?
is that
I mean,
mom
when
and
I
pop?
go when I go out to the Barclays, all I see is us.
I've never even been, so I'm you know.
So that's what I mean. Like, yeah, it's for them in the community of Brooklyn. It's not. I ain't out there. I just go to a game or a concert or something.
We're going to be broadcasting live from Barclays this Christmas.
Because I mean, what's the
We're Brooklyn at.
what's the alternative? Like she said, not have no stadiums.
No, well, the alternative is putting funding into that area for businesses and for
Well, that's what
homes
Barclays
and education.
is. That's what. It's
No,
a
that's for
business.
Barclays. That's for the.
That's a
Knicks.
business.
Yeah, but I'm saying, if the city put funding into those same blocks,
I'm
then-
sure they did. Did you read? That's what I'm
No,
saying.
but I'm saying, but you could do that without a team, and then you have like a thriving ass
What?
city.
That makes
But
that
what would people,
that
you know what,
generates that
I
type.
don't know. People gonna want
That's
this sports.
tourism when they other fans from other teams coming into town. It's so much with that.
Look
like,
at Baltimore, right? M&T Bank Stadium has nothing around it that's worth being at.
Baltimore is like an asterisk. Like if we gonna compare, you know what I'm saying? Like New York.
What about
maybe-
Lincoln Financial
What about it?
around that area?
It's on Broad Street in Philly. I mean, it's in the city. It's in the heart of in the heart of Philadelphia. Not like
Right. Okay, so-
Capital One is in like basically or Madison Square Garden is in Times
Yeah.
Square, but it's in
What about
the city.
not the Meadowlands? What's the joint? MetLife Stadium.
That's in like
There's
that,
nothing around that
Yeah,
joint.
that's in Jersey. That's for parking.
So what
and all
you
that.
want to be around? You wanted that.
Well, I'm
have
saying-
nobody.
I'm saying
wants
Everything
it.
can't be
I'm
like
saying
that.
It's a lot of bread put into a thing, and that thing doesn't improve the community.
How do you? I don't know. I don't know.
Classically,
I
it
don't-
doesn't.
I
Even
don't-
Cleveland Stadium, I can't remember the name of it. But if we, people have comment. Is there like a comment thing going on? We live.
We definitely live. I don't know if anybody's listening or viewing, but
Maybe we need more churches and liquor stores.
I think that you should let Jake model somehow. We got to make that work. Jake, you got to
Jason's a
model.
And Jake, he's a voice actor. He
Oh,
didn't know
yeah,
it.
okay.
You know it? Yeah.
Okay.
But
I don't know. I think overall we're going to do a deeper dive. We're going to pick that. That's a to be continued on Barclays and Jay-Z's involvement with gentrification in the Brooklyn community.
And speaking of fame,
Because we're going to do, I'm going on my research.
yeah,
game
no,
after this,
and
'cause
see now you get to learn.
you done
with
did
this.
it.
No, so look, so speaking of wealth and fame and what you would and would not do, would you sacrifice your people for it? I learned something about Dubai.
Oh my fucking
I learned
God.
something about Dubai this week.
What'd you learn?
All right, so do you have friends
Oh, my
who
God.
go to Dubai? They take their pictures and all that.
Please
You
don't
can't-
answer the phone for him sometimes in certain. Because
This is real
I answered
fact,
the
though.
phone and he asked me this, and I was like, nigga, I'm trying to do something. Like, I don't care about this shit.
No, what I'm
I mean, I
saying-
see people going to Dubai all the time and all
Okay.
that, yeah.
This man is crazy.
All right, so look, this is a thing, So there's a I'm not gonna call it a website, but it's a
Listen to
service,
this shit, dude.
right? So
Literally.
there are there are groups of Indians who go to Dubai, bread it up, right? It has nothing to do with being Indian, but they just happen to be from India, and they have a lot of money, and they would like for
I'm childish.
beautiful people who apply, get accepted to their program. They bred them out up to $50,000, right? Now, I'm saying this because I know this from a participant. And if you get accepted, Beautiful young ladies, if you get accepted, I think it's ladies only. For $50,000 in your purse, fly out. They will defecate on you.
The defecate on the girl, or
On
the
the
girl
girl.
defecates
No,
on
no,
them?
no. The girl is the toilet, and she gets paid $50,000 for that fly out.
And you say you know this from a participant that was the toilet or the defecator?
Okay, the
Oh,
girl.
that's
no,
a great
no, no.
question, 'cause
The
I
girl,
ain't
no,
had
the
time
girl,
to-
the girl I know.
She needs to come on this show.
She
Fuck
didn't,
that
she
shit.
didn't get dumped
We
on.
can shadow her out, give her a crazy voice and all
So
that.
her girlfriend, she was telling
is
telling me about her girlfriend, and then she was like,
Oh, sure.
So then she
sure
was like,
she was.
you
Sure was her
didn't-
girlfriend.
but then she was like,
girlfriend.
you didn't know. And so like apparently like it's a thing.
Where is this person from?
Somebody cue up
There's a
Biggie.
thing
She
totally
not
in
from
New
DC.
So
York.
after I shits on the
No, so
bitch.
there's a
She's
thing-
not from DC.
No, so there's a thing.
Please
that
don't hold
cracks
nobody
off.
from his
No,
guys
so
on
there's a
this
thing that is like apparently it's a thing.
So
in
do you
New
know
York.
anything about like the criteria? Because they have to.
They gotta
so-
send in
so-
their pictures.
So the first thing, the girl has to
This is
want to
crazy.
get shitted on.
The girl has to
already.
she
So-
has to want to get 50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she has to be willing to get shitted on for. So
Yeah.
that she's already past that threshold. What is like the pro? What does if they get accepted? What is the
Jesus
criteria to getting accepted to the
I
program?
believe it's just the guys have to like you.
You
Yeah,
gotta
so-
be real pretty to get shitty.
Yeah, right.
Rich people do some crazy shit, dog. Like I'm just
They
saying,
can do
like,
crazy shit.
I just read on somewhere some guy paid like
Disgusting.
170 to get his legs,
legs,
extended.
yeah, I saw that.
He was 5'5",
Oh,
wasn't
that's
getting no
crazy. Never
dates.
seen
Now
stuff, but-
now he's 5'10" and he popping off.
That's crazy. So you
170,000.
want to do a little torso ass motherfucker?
But how's that?
That's
How's that gonna
crazy.
be later on in life?
All bad.
Fuck that.
Like, what if that
All
shit
bad.
break? Like
All
break
bad.
one day and
Somebody gonna kick him like if you know, like if he had me. See, I got.
What, he got
see,
two
there you
Smile like
go.
it be
See
on-
how Pinky think? You gonna kick him in the
got two-
shin?
or his-
I mean, I was just saying.
Damn.
No, I was just saying that
he got a crazy.
if somebody was to have a problem with him and they knew that,
Right.
they could kick him in his motherfucking knees.
yeah.
Man,
You
I
hear
know,
me?
I know.
tumble.
Yo,
Get his ass. Ha-cha!
if you thorough, you thorough. It don't matter. 5'5",
Right, yeah,
6'5".
straight up.
If you
I think
thorough,
Bob Marley
it's a
was
bunch of
5'5".
6'5"
Women love
bone.
short.
It's a bunch of 6'5"
women love short niggas.
bonehead.
It's somebody
you know
out
what
here
I
for
mean?
everybody.
Like can't talk. You know
Drake,
what
how
I'm
tall are
saying?
you?
Couldn't. Not talking about Jake. I know I was my hand gestures was going in that direction, and Jake is 6'5".
Chris, how tall are you? 5'10".
See?
That's the model.
5'10". Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter.
He a confident 5'10".
It's
though.
in you. It's not on
You
you.
just say
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Motherfuckers be 5'10", be 5'10 and a half.
Motherfucker say, yeah, that's right. It's in me. That's why I got 5 more inches to these legs
That's crazy.
in my legs, nigga.
But so
Crazy.
to get okay,
To get shitted on.
would you get shitted on for $1 billion?
Nigga, stop playing me. Oh, for $1 billion?
Oh, cause I'm about to say, not for no 50.
I thought you were saying for the
for-
50. I might have
oh.
to revisit this for $1 bill.
Hey,
I
I
don't
think
know. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying yes.
I think now's a perfect time to take a break and check out
I'm
this
definitely not doing for no fucking 50.
this ad right here. We're gonna
I can't
break
do that.
for a quick commercial
I guess I'll get the
quick
person together that's
message
paying me before I get shit
from
on.
the I-71 Committee Black
I'ma
Smoke
act like I'm getting shitted
Podcast.
on,
We'll
then I'ma
be
get them
right
together.
back
Bye.
after this.
On November 4th, 2014, Washington, D.C. voters took to the polls and voted in favor of Initiative 71. To support this movement, we have created the I-71 Committee. The I-71 Committee is a nonprofit that advocates for equitable, fair, and socially conscious cannabis legislation in D.C. Placing social equity at the center of this legislation is the main thing that will have D.C. be a beacon of hope, prioritize the needs of D.C. residents. On November 4th, 2014, Washington, D.C. voters took to the polls and voted in favor of Initiative 71. To support this movement, we have created the I-71 Committee. The I-71 Committee is a nonprofit that advocates for equitable, fair, and socially conscious cannabis legislation in D.C. Placing social equity at the center of this legislation is the main thing that will have D.C. be a beacon of hope, prioritize the needs of D.C. residents.
We're live. We're back. Funky fresh in the flesh. The funky is the key word.
No,
You dig?
no, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Pinky was looking fresh in that I-71 ad.
Oh, y'all, thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I-71.
I-71.
Shot and edited by I Am Jake Was Here for
I am Jake
Grindstone
was
Media
here.
Group.
Take Jake.
8 years ago, I-71 is the initiative that was put forth, voted on by the D.C. population to make cannabis something that was decriminalized in certain regards. A person can carry, I think at that time it was up to an ounce of cannabis, and you could exchange between adults, just not for money.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's still like that, you know, and there's a bunch of exchange gifting, you know, locations in the Washington, D.C. area that you can come get, you know, some amazing things like Peace in the Air and
Peace in the Air,
VIPs,
VIPs.
2118 18th Street, Northwest Washington,
In Adams
D.C.
Morgan.
Yes.
In the Adams
Come on
Morgan
uptown.
area.
Peace
Come
in the
on.
air.
And the more you say the name of the store, the more uplifted you become.
Peace in the air. Peace in the air. Peace in the air.
That's tight. It works. At home, say it 5 times before you go to bed. It's tight.
I think it's tight that I seen somebody yesterday who I used to work down the
Chair
court.
is not tight.
I know. We got to put that chair outside.
But yeah, the fact
need to
that I
switch
was
with
on
that
papers
shit.
all that time, like I got locked up for weed when I was 14, and now I'm legally able to do all these things, and it changed my life. It impacted my life in 2 ways, back then and now. So
And it also, it gets the stigma up out of there. Matter of fact, earlier this week, the NBA just voted that they're no longer testing for weed.
that's
and
great.
like people used to get hit in the pocket.
NFL
Okay.
too, they stopped, you know, suspending you and fining you, and I'm like, man, y'all need to retroactively cut
They
some
do.
checks
They do.
because y'all
They need-
fuck,
I need something because
y'all fuck some careers
fuck, I
up
was-
with this with the weed, and you know, even like stopping, players from being in the business. There's a lot of players that I've talked to that wanted to get into it and just, you know, I don't want to, you know, because they going woo woo, but
Yeah.
now it's wide open.
Yeah, so shout out to the earth.
Shout out to Al Harrington. He's one of the big advocates,
Yes, he
and
is.
you know, former NBA player. He got the Viola brand,
Yeah.
you know, popping off. He's got collaborations with Allen Iverson,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying. So you know, it's definitely the barriers are being broken down. But one of the things that I was trying to tell one of the homies that I was talking to about this is like, yeah, I get it, how like the cannabis industry is so lucrative and all that, but if you ain't really a weed head and don't really know like what's popping, you might not, you know, do as well as you think you're gonna do because you're just gonna say anything is good and let's
Right,
run with
right.
it. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if your product ain't good as a cannabis company,
Yep.
nothing else about your company is
doesn't
going to
matter.
prosper the way you have the greatest because you're a can. I think that's why companies like Cookies have been so successful. Runts because Burner, Young LB are real true to the culture and they know that they're stamped
They
with.
hip to what's
They
going
got
on.
good weed.
Yeah.
The weed great. So the clothes must be great too. This
Yeah.
must be great too. So I'm gonna get into all of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's
players still need to, you know, do it the right way. Do things that fit, you know, their mold. Like Al was ahead. Like Al really
Right.
smoked. You know, what's the other one? Cliff Robinson.
Yes, definitely.
NBA ruined his
rest in
career.
peace, Cliff Robinson. You know, he passed away like within the past 5 years.
And the NBA, he was one of the ones that he got suspended
Yeah.
all the time, and you know what I'm saying. And it's
For
just
smoking
like,
weed?
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's just like, you know, there's some checks, retroactive checks that need to be
So
cut.
as a parent, how do you deal with smoking weed? Or as an aunt, like how do you deal? It's an inevitability that you're gonna have the discussion where you're gonna have to be 20. Oh, in 2020, Cliff Robinson. Okay, man.
2020, you beat me to it, Lance.
How do you?
I started
Handle
smoking
that.
weed very young. My mother was not my friend. She's not cool. Still ain't that type. So it wasn't like, I had some parents who like, I'd rather you do it here. I'm kind of like that with my oldest nephew, but he's grown. He's over 21. When I first found out that Devere was smoking, she was smoking.
You put her name all on the junk?
I did not mean to do that. That's why I can't do this shit, man. And you can't cut it anyway. When I first found out one of the kids was smoking, I was shocked. You know what I'm saying? And I was mad and like, I went through all the emotions, but she was still like me. She was still on the honor roll. She still graduated. She had a job. It wasn't affecting her like that. And then she, you know, I had to understand where she was coming from, like, because I did it too. But at first, I wasn't that understanding.
She was in high school or college?
She was in high school.
Yeah.
I think education.
I'm like, you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know. But she did. So
education and information and everything is what's needed. You know what I'm saying? The more you can educate your kids about the culture, about the laws.
Yeah,
you know,
and then it's different now because they lace and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be
of course,
careful.
it's like, you know, you can't have this shit in school. You can't do no dumb shit. You know what I mean? Because that was one of the stigmatisms about cannabis back in the day. It was always like you smoke it and you see people and they start to, like, that shit don't do that shit. Yeah. Like, why? What do you mean? Like, people is writing,
or that it's a
writing
gateway
books,
drug. It ain't
writing
no
movies, writing rhymes, writing beautiful, epic stories. All, you know, people work out. People do a lot of shit.
Or chilling the fuck out from doing some shit they could do.
Yeah, so it ain't like you smoking and you get dumb all of a sudden. So
how do you,
know what I mean?
how
like
do you guide that as a parent, though?
Education, because as a parent, kids are still human. Like, this is what I, you know, try to express to other parents is like, we can't control our kids. We can't. They're not robots that we program. We try to, but they're their own people. They're their own human beings. They will deprogram themselves and do their own thing. So my thing is like, what's the safest, you know, most educational approach to this? Like, give them all the information, let them know what I'm about, what I do, why I do it, where I do it, when I don't do it, what I don't, trying to stay away, you know, out of the way of the law, you know, watching as the laws progress in our favor, and just, you know, have them, you know, act accordingly and keep it. You know, that if you are going to indulge, keep it in the crib, keep it in the house, keep it at home. You know what I'm saying? So I know that you're safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, how do you feel? I mean, in that same way about parenting drinking.
It's the same thing. Education, know the laws, and sit your ass down, because alcohol is a whole different shit.
I think that's a whole different situation.
That's a whole different animal,
shit,
and it's like
different. You know,
you gotta go easy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, for me, because that's the way I came up. The education was there. Like, but here go. Have a sip of beer. Have a sip of wine. It's nasty, right?
Nasty.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You ain't don't drink it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's nasty. Well,
That's
why are you drinking
monster.
it if it's nasty? Because
Kids,
I'm a kid.
don't drink.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but eventually, everybody is going to navigate to what they navigate to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
my son and his friends, I was called, like when they were in high school, I was called to talk to all the boys, because like, after one of the slumber parties, this might have been 10th grade or something, it was an ashtray with a roach in it. And then so like the parent whose house it was, they did not know how to handle that, so then I had to speak to him. And I told him I'm a proponent of weed. I'm on the side of the plant. However, y'all about to fuck all your shit up because you're under the acceptable age, and if you get caught with weed, that's like a whole reason for them to, you're not supposed to have it. You're not 18.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
education.
even with initiatives like Initiative 71, where it makes it where you can fuck with it, it's still something where y'all aren't of the age to be even allowed to have it. And
all
then-
this talk
and then-
about weed, where my bag at? I'm ready to roll
I know,
up.
and I
Shit.
forgot we could
Talking
you know.
all this shit about weed, let's roll something up and talk
so-
about it.
And
You
so
know
like
what I'm saying?
it's an interesting thing that you still have to like
It's
navigate
back
when
there,
it comes
Lance.
to we
See
push
it, the
this
blue
thing,
bag.
but then at the same time when we push it,
Yeah, see,
Like-
that was one of the things. Is it was like, well, you do it. I see you do it. I've been seeing you do it forever. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Even
And
when
that
I
shit
taught
is
at the
with
schools,
everything,
it was like that.
yo. Like, if you really think about it, it's not just weed. It's what we consume. Period. From food, drink, nutrition, content, what we read, religion, politics. You know, all of that is how you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, our grooming and society, part of our grooming in society or our programming. But no matter what, we all are our own individuals and we all swing our own way based on, you know, a lot of different dynamics. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely gonna do what
as
they
a
gonna do.
parent, that's why I say education and safety is the best. You know,
I'd rather have
methods,
them learn
you
a
know what I'm
lesson
saying?
inside than
Yeah, you
a
definitely
stranger teach
will.
them the lesson.
Because it's different. I mean, of course, every generation is different, and it gets worse and worse to me, in my opinion, because I didn't have to worry about nobody lacing my shit with fentanyl
Right.
and
That
we
shit
wasn't,
wild.
you know, it's just a lot.
I kind of think smoking
Who
weed,
made fentanyl?
the Mexican
know.
cartel.
It's like who sat back and said we need something stronger and deadlier than what
I
we
mean-
already got. We need stronger
I'm
shit
trying
than
to
what we
come on,
already got.
Smoke that killer.
Fentanyl. Was it
Like
a?
something like a teaspoon of that. If you let it off in the room and inhale it, people gonna die.
It is like that.
That's
And
crazy.
they're taking that and cutting heroin with it
And people's dying.
and coke and it's like, yo, what is going on? All for the dollar, all for that almighty dollar, boy. I tell
It
you,
ain't no way.
because it's all a cut
Coolio
thing,
died, yeah,
right?
sure did. DMX, Coolio.
Oh, DMX.
Michael K. Williams.
Yeah, you can't play with it. Man, my man, he works
Smoke
on,
some weed.
my
y'all.
man works
Yeah.
on, my man works
Drink
on,
some water.
my man works on BART. BART is the train system in the Bay Area Rapid Transit. It's certain train stations where it's open air drug markets on BART. Like, so you get off at this station, it's going down.
In what
Go-
city?
In San Francisco.
Oh, because I'm like, you know,
When we
Philly's
went there,
like
that shit
that.
was
You
nuts.
ever
I
been
thought
to,
it was gonna
you
be-
ever been to Kensington Avenue in Philly? Look it up when y'all get a chance and just look at, just Google Kensington Avenue.
This is why you should not smoke weed, you guys.
Kensington, it says tongue twister. Kensington Avenue in
Never mind,
Philadelphia.
I
They said that's
changed
where
my own
they
shit.
And it
named the
just goes
K2
down.
from.
Oh,
But it's
wow.
wide open. I mean, it's wide open.
shit is
like
crazy.
it's. I mean, Philly is the town that did the clean needle program.
Damn.
They was like, all right,
You're going to do it anyway.
y'all gonna do this shit anyway. Y'all giving each other A's and other shit. We setting up these stations. Come turn y'all dirty needles in, get these clean needles,
Dang.
and rock out.
Yeah, no. So my man, like, he was walking, you know, through the train or whatever, and he saw a dude like obviously doing something, and he tried to hide it right quick, and then saw that my man wasn't a threat, and then he just like snorted a line off this book or whatever, and he was like, so my man was like, man, can I ask you a question? And then he was like, yeah, you know, what's up? He was like, is that heroin or cocaine? And he was like, it's heroin. And he was like, okay, so he was asking him out of curiosity. He was like, I don't know anything about it, but why would you do that? Like, why do you do that? Right? And then he was just like, man, because it just makes me feel so good. Like, it just makes me feel and then he was like, okay, so how do you know that where you get it from, everything is cool and it's not laced? And he was like, I don't know that. And he said, but if it has fentanyl in it, if I don't get up for 2 days, then I know it was fentanyl in it.
What the fuck?
Right. And then he was
He
like,
probably was young too.
and then he was like, but he wasn't no teenage type dude.
I mean,
But then he said, and then if you get it from somebody, and he said, oh, okay, so then once you find, no, he said if it has a certain smell, it was something that tipped him off it was fentanyl, but then if he uses it and he doesn't get up for 2 days, then he knows it's fentanyl. So he asked me, he said, okay, so if it has I'm not sure if it was a smell, but he's like, if it has that certain smell or whatever, and you think it's fentanyl, you give it away? And he was like, nah, I just take less of it. That's super crazy,
That's
right?
super crazy. That's called addiction.
yeah, that's
That's
addiction.
called addiction. We getting lit, time flies, but it's time to do a little artist video spotlight right here on the Black Smoke Podcast.
Oh, it's
Black
dope.
Smoke
We've been
Podcast.
We've been telling y'all, send y'all videos in, tag us, send it in to info@gsumediagroup.com, or if you see us in the streets, let us know. We'll give you the info out there. Follow all of us
Don't
on all our socials. We always telling y'all how y'all can interact with us in the Black Smoke Podcast, and this is one of the ways. Artist video spotlight.
Yep.
For our first artist video spotlight tonight, might be our only because time is flying. Give it up for the Like Blood crew. Hold hold up. I gotta make
Okay,
sure I
like
say
blood.
say the homie name right. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to. Of course I know E. Count up Kenyo. You know what I'm saying? Count up Kenyo. This joint called No Smoke featuring businessman E. You know what I'm saying? Like Blood, ENT, official OG DC.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This how we doing. We moving on the Black Smoke podcast. We putting that spotlight on y'all. Just send us y'all videos. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know. We might like it. We might not. But we gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it.
Don't want no smoke or no bump with me. You say it's up, I'm cutting up like a buck 50. And let's be honest, I'm the hottest out of drug city. There ain't a nigga around that bitch that can fuck with me. Hey, I'ma hit him with that raw shit. Smoke a pussy nigga like a Vic, the way I dog shit. If you ain't talking bricks, then why you sitting in my office? Kenyo on that bullshit, I'm nauseous. I think I pour that purple drink too often. Smoking on gorilla, make me tit and get the coffin. Boy, you ain't no killer, better chill with all that war shit. I catch you in the villain up the still, better make the conflict. Then let you know it's real, I pop a pill, then I get the spark in. Pedestrian and shit. Tried to yield, but he got his fraud hit. God bless me with a man, I'm still investing it on all shit. You best in SKS, a couple blocks, then I let y'all pick. Lay that on the ground quick, don't you make it sound, bitch. And I ain't trying to hear that, homie, I'm from out of town shit. Niggas shot at me from across the street, now that's some clown shit. I dropped a couple bands, and my little freaky ain't been found since. I hit him with some loud shit, like boo bow, bitch. He just won't stop spending, gotta move out, quick. That chopper rock his body, make him luau, shit. Don't stop until I drop, I make him cool out, quick. I'm known to hit the beat and light it up, it go to flame. Niggas speaking on my name, I stop the track, go get his brain. Get you out in front your mama, and no, I won't feel no shame. Next one act like you want drama, bet you I'ma do the same. Push the act, get out the Honda, watch that stacked up my little chain. Nigga act up, lift that Mac up, watch I clap him to a stain. The pack ain't no lacquer, you can't jack me for no chain. Got me fucked up with them robbers, I attack him on restraint.
Baby, what it do, my nigga? Everything good, my nigga. Big fan, man. I'm gonna be working with you soon, bro. You gonna see me? Counting up Kenyo. All day, my nigga. Love. Man, hey, I'm gonna need a feature soon, my nigga. Hey, respect.
Don't want no smoke or no bump with me. You say it's up, I'm cutting up like a buck 50. And let's be honest, I'm the hottest out of drug city. There ain't a nigga around that bitch that can fuck with me. Yeah, don't want no smoke or no bump with me. You say it's up, I'm cutting up like a buck 50. And let's be honest, I'm the hottest out of drug city. There ain't no nigga around that bitch that can fuck with me.
I'm just a humble young nigga with a live vision. Willing to trap in the trenches to guarantee I live it. My brothers come with a play, whatever, yeah, I'm with it. Better shop with us now before it costs a ticket. Streets wicked in the field where it's homicide. Witness it so many times you desensitized. It's hard not to let your pride make it crash out. Don't let it be about no petty when you mash out. I got my credit up when I used to cash out. So much legal bread ain't gotta pull the stash out. We don't need no rentals, tell them pull up with the whips. We don't need no props, tell them pull up with the sticks. Before the money came, all the chicks was getting hit. We ain't never switched, so the hood love to see us lit. Wanna see us fall off, sucker, get a grip. When you hit this new shit, bet it won't be a skip. Overtime with it, forcing myself to rest. My ambition keep me up, trying to chase a check. Keep the same energy, I don't be select. Made it to the big screen from the complex steps. We done fucked up every club in the city. I can see the jealousy, it really don't offend me. Niggas got their hand up, that's why they pocket skinny. My man Kenyo pressure versus he got plenty. I'm running up blues, jazzing in Versace shoes. Made myself a big dog, I play by my own rules. I don't need the whole jewels, I got my own tools. All we do is show proof, how about the bed, make moves.
Don't want no smoke or no bump with me. You say it's up, I'm cutting up like a buck 50. And let's be honest, I'm the hottest out of drug city. There ain't a nigga around that bitch that can fuck with me. Yeah, don't want no smoke or no bump with me. You say it's up, I'm cutting up like a buck 50. And let's be honest, I'm the hottest out of drug city. There ain't no nigga around that bitch that can fuck with me.
Okay, that joint was like that.
Count Up Kenyo featuring businessman E. That
Shout out
joint
E,
called
shout
No
out E,
Smoke.
man.
With the children in it.
On the Black
Yeah.
Smoke Podcast, artist video spotlight. We back at it. I'm your boy P Stu. Who you is?
Pinky Killer Con.
Who you is?
Grindstone, the Skyline Titan.
I knew he was gonna say some pimp shit. That's why I did that, because I wanted to. I knew he was gonna say some pimp shit. What did you say? Skyline Titan.
That's in school.
Yeah,
That's like
the Skyline Titan.
That's some mystic Greek mythology, like
Mount
the
Olympus
Skyline Titan. damn.
You got to go above the cloud line.
That's the type of energy that go into his clothes, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I can't wait till y'all at this Cannabis Fest. Y'all see this flowers, man. If matter of fact, if y'all want a preview, y'all need to go to our YouTube page and check out the New York Fashion Week fashion show set. It was super dope. Grindstone Universal back in February. New York Fashion Week runway presentation at Sony Hall with Runway 7 Fashion. Shout out to them. Man, Grindstone Universal did the damn thing. Models was looking crazy. You know, EU, Pinky, Grindstone performed Mardi Gras live. Then they came home.
Go get that video. Go check that video out.
I'm about to say that they came home, shot the video. Video was that we working, man. We just go through our page and check it out. Go through the YouTube page. Check out the old, not the old, but the previous Black Smoke episodes. Matter of fact, a couple weeks ago, we was in here live with Albie Al. Shout out to Albie Al, the Gladiator, straight out of Jersey, Empire and all that. Follow the leader. It's streaming on all platforms. Go get that. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what we saying.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out Albie Al, man. And I went and dug in the crates on him, and he really been rapping.
Yeah, he be rapping. I was psyched. I heard him on the radio, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm psyched. I know him. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I fuck with him.
We see ya.
Speaking of rapping, did you hear LaRussell talking about how he left? He left Flex because Flex had him waiting too long, so he rolled out. Nah. You gotta hit, man. Yo, look, you know LaRussell's my favorite artist. I don't even know a lot of his records per se. I like
as a person.
Well, yeah.
And then
that's how I feel.
every time I do listen to a record, I like it. Every time I see him perform, I like his bars and what he says. But when he speaks, bro, and talks about his journey and why he does what he does, that's when I'm really
he's giving me that masterpiece.
Yeah, he is.
He said he went up to Flex to do the freestyle. Most artists, I'm telling you, 99% of the artists, if I was an artist, I would have ate it. I would have waited.
Right.
This nigga got me waiting, but I'm gonna get on this motherfucker and drop these bars.
Right.
So he didn't do the freestyle because
he
left.
left.
Waiting.
He said, yo, you don't value my time. You know what I'm saying? He didn't value me and my brand and what I bring to his show. He thought that he was in a position where he was only doing something for me. Right. And so he kind of played me and had me waiting like you know, and I value myself way more than that. So we rolled. I got up and left. Needless to say, I ain't do it. Like, I don't need that for my brand. It's not going to affect me at all that I didn't do.
I ain't mad at him at all.
Man, shout out to LaRussell, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, he talks a lot of good shit,
He can do that because of what he's done to have his base locked in.
Yeah.
Like, his base is in lock.
I mean, but he got a call. He know he got it. He know what he doing.
But one of the testaments, and I think one of the things that all people can pull from LaRussell is that, why don't trip? Just do you and make it happen. Figure it out. Like, forget signing the labels. Do what you do. Do it the way you want to do it. Do what you love. Tap in with those close. Like, my man made a thing out of doing shows in his backyard. He was like, all right, the venues don't want to book me. It costs too much.
Man, he's smart.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it in my backyard.
Now it's cooking.
Now it's a thing.
Yeah.
He got the whole residency sponsored by big, companies and. Stick with your shit, man. Do your shit. Figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do you. Be yourself. That's one thing.
And you were witnessing people in front of your lens doing what the fuck we do.
That's all we can do.
Shout out what you got coming up. What's coming up before we get out of here? Just you got to shout out what
National
you got going
Cannabis
on.
Fest.
You know, you want to go start with. Go ahead, one at a time, children. One at a time.
Whatever.
Don't talk over each other now. Pinky, excuse me, Pinky.
Go check out Extra, the video Extra. It's out now on YouTube. The single was out on all platforms. Mardi Gras with myself, Grindstone, Sir EU, shot by Jake. All this is Grindstone Media Group. I'm working on my new album, Pinky and the Crank. Yeah, I got some new, I'm working. Stay tuned.
Yeah. And I want everybody to go to grindstoneuniversal.com. Buy something. You will not regret it because you're really investing in yourself. You're upgrading on your exterior design. And you're getting it for the low because it really should be like, my pricing is off. You should be paying more. But you're getting it from me. You're getting authentic, original, real stuff. My hands were on it. This ain't getting flown in. I never saw it. It's not that type of thing. So if you want this world to be different, start at grindstoneuniversal.com and put your credit card number in, and this world will change one transaction at a time.
Man, see it. That's why he the CFO, the founder and CFO. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but yo, thank y'all for tuning in to the stream. If you did,
Thank you.
if you didn't, go back and watch it. We got some big shit happening every week. We not stopping all spring, all summer. Next week is 420 week. Thursday, 420. We doing the 420 live stream. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We got Smacks in the building. We're gonna debut that my brand new cannabis brand called Smacks on 420. We doing it's canna crawls going on. It's scavenger hunts, finders, keepers going on.
Performances.
And we getting ready. We getting ready for the big National Cannabis Fest next Saturday, April 22nd, RFK Stadium grounds. Get your tickets, man. It's like 2 Chainz, Juicy J, Backyard Band, the whole Grindstone Media Group crew, and Grindstone Universal, Pinky, EU, P. Stu, Jake,
and Pinky
Cypher
gets on stage.
We
on the Cypher stage, Pinky kicks it off at 2:30 with the first performance.
Be there.
Bleed it. Don't meet us there, beat us there. You know the motto, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, y'all. Black Smoke Podcast each and every Thursday live on YouTube, streaming live for the people from the nation's cap, from VIPs. Yeah. See y'all next Thursday. We out.
Yeah. Peace.